Hey guys, Ben here, Honeydew Homestead. It is hot today. And so I just wanted to make this quick video. It's just a PSA for all you chicken owners out there. You gotta keep your chickens cool. And here's a couple of things that I did and I'm currently doing to keep my chickens cool. First and foremost, it's gonna be hard to do this recording right next to them. Janice was our one Australorp mix. She's so loud. She's so loud. If you ever hear a lot of, it's not crowing, but if you hear the chickens, it is Janice. First and foremost, one of the important things that you want to do for your chickens is you want to hose down the run, especially if you have a run designed like this, where this run is really built around the fact that we typically get a lot of rain here in North Carolina, and because our precipitation is so high and because of the way that my property is laid out and where this coop is, if I were to have this be uncovered and allow all of the watershed to run through the chicken coop, they'd inevitably get bumblefoot or some kind of fungal disease or something, because the ground can really get pretty soppy wet if I don't manage it properly in this spot. But when conditions are over 100 degrees, very dry, lack of precipitation, things can dry out very quickly because the entire run is completely covered. To work around that, what I do is I just grab the garden hose and just hose it down under there. And I make sure that all the wood chips are nice and moist. I even let the water pool up in there because I know that that is going to recede deeper into the soil that's beneath those wood chips. And then ultimately the chickens themselves will determine how much moisture they really want. They'll scratch around, they'll make a little bed for themselves and lay down in it just to kind of cool themselves off. A lot of times they cool themselves through their feet or through their legs. That's sort of where they release a lot of their heat. And also they kind of lay down on their bellies a little bit, just keeping their whole underside cool, which helps their circulation, helps their breathing, all of that kind of stuff. Next, whenever they want to come in here and lay eggs, you want to make sure that the coop itself is well ventilated throughout the entire summer season. I keep these open. I have on both sides, I have two of these very large awning openings, and the circulation in there is very well, so there's no smell, which tells you, even with all of the poop from all the chicken poop that falls while they're sleeping at night, you don't get that chicken poop smell in there because the air is always moving. Girls are looking nice. Getting big. Both of you. All right, where was I? Okay, so you can see right there, that is just some extra water if they want it. They have a full watering bar that they can drink from, but if I want them really chugging down some extra water that they don't necessarily have to sit there and work for, it's Janice, then they can just go right to that water that's open and ready for them to drink. Janice, you're killing me. I'm trying to make a video here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Another thing you might notice is covering, not only am I providing shade for the chicks inside the run, but I'm actually shading the entire coop because I built it underneath these very large mature trees. So this entire area where the chickens are right now is in shade most of the day, and definitely through the hottest parts of the day. Because of where this is placed and the general orientation of the garden and everything else, this is effectively more on the north side of the garden, and we get sun coming from this direction, from the south side. And the sun will eventually run basically to where it's right behind you. And so the only sun that the coop will really get is sort of the late afternoon sun right before they kind of tuck in for bed. And by that point, most of that midday sun, they never get any of that. It's also important to always double check your watering system and make sure they have plenty of water, especially if you can't see it, like if it's not just an open bucket or something. I always check that, make sure they have plenty of water. I'll walk into the run and I'll tap the little nipples just to make sure that they're working as well, just to make sure that at all times they have some fresh water to drink. So again, just to wrap things up, do your very best to water the area down a little bit so that they have a place to cool their feet down, which will ultimately cool their body. Holy oh my god. Oh, okay guys, I'm super winded. This is not what the video is going to be about, but a tree just fell in the middle of the road off my property. This heat, man, it's just killing everything. Just keep an eye out, be safe. As always, you guys, be good. I'll see you on the next one.